You know you got a good wife when they come to you and they say, I reckon kicking through the big white sticks and you don't have to worry about what the umpies do you? I just pulled up. Here's the world famous Palmer Monarto rail line track. Yeah, there's the single track I'm talking about. I've gone for the full adventure meal today. G'day folks, what do we got here? Almost 9 o'clock, Saturday morning. I'm heading off for a ride out east and we'll probably finish up around the river somewhere. I'm just up here at the turn off to Harndorf, coming up to Verdun. And I'll head out and just a leisurely ride around the, I guess the start of the Mallee. Bit fresh here in the hills, but forecast 22, sunny. Once I get through these hills, it should be absolutely beautiful today, I think. Righto, so I've just come through Woodside. I'm out on the back of the servo where we go every single time when we come for this ride. A lot of people do a loop out around here. Oh, I just stopped to take a photo. Yeah, I've just pulled up again. It's such a nice day. I often come out on these rides, you know, on your own or with other people. You just come flying through here. But sometimes it's just so good just to stop and just listen to the breeze and the wind, you know. Just take it easy. I've even brought my camera and tripod today to take some photos, just for a bit of variety. Yeah, around these parts there's a lot of these old homes. And my wife had an uncle who lived not far from here, more over towards Sudan, and he lived in a place like that till about in the 70s, she says, and he was living out there with no running water or electricity. And that place is still out there on a farm. And we have been out to it and walked around, taken photos, and there's a whole bunch of newspapers out there from the 70s and before, and, you know, till basically he stayed there. It was just a fascinating sort of insight into someone's life. Yeah, just all those old newspapers. He obviously just did not throw them out. They were stacked up. Good reading. So what I'll do is head up to the usual high point. I'm not going to bother stopping today. And then my next stop will be Mannum. Nip in there for something to eat. And here we are at the top of the hill. Great views, you know. Just a green tinge on the grass, that's surprising. There hasn't really been any rain. Maybe they've had a touch. Yeah, I'm surprised there's a bit of a green tinge. Anyway, no stopping today. Beautiful spot. Okay, next stop, Mannum. I just pulled up. Here's the world famous Palmer Monarto rail line track. It goes that way to Palmer and that way to Monarto. It is actually pretty good fun, I've got to say. I've done it several times. Got a couple of videos on it. I even had a good old crash there one day and crashed into the railway line and smashed all the plastics. There's a video on that. I wasn't such a... I was okay at sand, but I didn't have good tyres. I had D605s, which the front washed out a bit, and it just didn't cope with that deep sand. You know, there's those two patches of deep white sand. Yeah, at the start it's probably down that way, I'm guessing. Can't remember now. I haven't been on it for a long time. But that's it, folks. It's about, I don't know, 20k log, something like that. Start at the pub, come back, finish at the pub, have a meal at the Palmer Hotel. Bloody good ride. All right, no one here at the moment, but I'm sure there'll be a few out here today. A beautiful day for it. Okay, back to heading off to Mannum. Right, just coming into the main street of Mannum. Yeah, g'day folks. I've gone for the full adventure meal today. Coffee, pie, donut. That's Mannum done. I'm now going to head up this side of the river and just check it out and see what I find. Okay, now I've now turned onto Murraylands Road, which pretty much goes on the diagonal up to Walker Flat. I'll bypass there and head along the river, a stretch I've never been on, sort of north of Walker's Flat. Walker's Flat, I can't remember. So this is just a dirt road, nothing too exciting. I would imagine there's single trail down in there. Yep, there it is. Pretty nice looking single trail as well, in amongst the trees. Yeah, there's the single track I'm talking about. It just goes along the side of the road here. Twists and turns, a few rocks. But yeah, it's not sandy. Might be a bit in there, but it's not like some of them can be. Yeah, there you go. But not today, folks. Well, bugger me, eh? I thought we only got these crazy buggers in the outback, so I want to try and get past. They're going to let me get you. Ripper, good on you guys. Righto, I'm starting to head back towards Adelaide now. Last time I came along here, I was on that 701. That was good fun. Fun on the 250 as well. Yeah, this track is still going. It just goes on and on and on. It's dead set straight. While I was having lunch back there, I was reading the about the football last night. I watched the last, I don't know, last half of the last quarter, and the Crows fans are going crook. I don't know, did they get stitched up by the umpies or what? Did that big lump of a ruckman dive on the ball? Looked like he did, but who knows? Yeah, they're not happy. But they had a few chances to kick goals, so kick them through the big white sticks and you don't have to worry about what the umpies do you? My wife recently had a small repair job to do at home. And you know you got a good wife when they come to you and they say, I reckon, what do you reckon's a good thing to fix this up with? And I've suggested duct tape and cable ties. And she looked at me like I'm a complete idiot. And anyway, so I went and grabbed her all this stuff, and we all know how good that stuff is, and she fixed it using these two items. And since then, she has actually asked me again. She's come to me and said, can you please get me a cable tie? I've got a useful one. Okay, finally off of that road, and now I'm coming into Cambrai. Okay, leaving Cambrai now, and it's 2:30, so it's bitumen all the way home now. And I gotta say, those toilets are so clean. Every time I go there, I'm impressed. But most of the country town toilets are, particularly where there aren't too many tourists. Alright, well, I'm going to start heading my way back to Adelaide, and I'll drop in for a final Uru. Yeah, look at that, folks. The 250 Rally Honda has just clocked over 50,000 then. And I shall do an extensive review. Almost 7 years ownership, 50,000k. Hear what I have to say later on. Okay folks, well, I'm nearly home. Left at 8:30, it's nearly 4:30, so that's a short day for me. 8 hours, 340 odd k, used about 11 litres I reckon, which is not too bad. And all in all, a pretty good day. Nothing new, nothing too exciting. Still, what would you rather be doing on a 22-degree day, eh? Sunshine, not hot, not cold, just beautiful autumn weather. Alright, well that's it. Thanks for watching, and if you're still here and like this garbage, you make sure you hit that bloody subscribe button and help an old codger out. I'm starving here. Alright, well that's it. Bye for now, folks.